Hey, I'm Eric.
And I'm Adam, and welcome back to TBGT, Two Bald Guys Talking.
Today, we'll be talking about freedom versus faking it.
Freedom. We're not just talking about red, white, and blue democracy.
God bless the USA.
Being a Christian isn't about being a Republican, a Democrat, or even just an American. So, today, we're going to talk about the main differences between being a Republican and being a Democrat. What? No. Now, that would be a terrible idea.
While we can be grateful for political liberties in our country, an even greater freedom exists no matter where we live. Freedom isn't the license to do whatever you want. Jesus set you free from the ruthless master of your desires. Turns out, sin is a cruel master that always pays with death.
Freedom also isn't about flaunting or abusing your liberty as a Christian. So let's read Galatians 5:13 and 14. When have you twisted freedom into a license to do whatever you wanted?
Jesus didn't pay the price for our sin just to have us become slaves to self-effort. Scripture is clear, and so are our personal experiences, that our natural tendency is toward religion, toward effort, control. That's the very definition of insanity. Doing the same thing and expecting a different result. Our efforts couldn't save us. We could never earn God's approval through religion.
We were set free from effort, illusions of control, and the bondage of religion. But we keep going back to the idea that we have to try harder to be better. Even if we believe we were saved by grace alone through faith and not works, we somehow buy into the lie that our relationship with Jesus is now up to us.
Paul put it this way: are you so foolish, having begun by the Spirit? Are you now being perfected by the flesh? In what specific areas do you slip back into believing your relationship with God relies entirely on what you do?
Freedom is embracing truth, not keeping it at a distance. God justifies the ungodly. You don't have to pretend to be perfect. You only need Jesus. You need His grace today just as much as you did when you first trusted Him to give you new life. Stop faking it, take off your mask, and run to Him.
Let's read Genesis 3:1 through 13. It's natural to hide and pass the blame. The very first people on earth hid and then tried to pass the blame for the first sin ever committed against God. But in His love and grace, God knows us, comes to us, calls us out of hiding, and sets us free.
What are you still trying to hide? What in your life, if found out, would make you feel completely vulnerable and exposed?
It's just as pointless for you to think you can hide anything from God as it was for Adam and Eve to literally hide from Him behind a tree. God, the one who made you and knows everything about you, is inviting you out of the darkness and into the light.
What if you got honest about your need for grace? What freedom would exist if you didn't feel the pressure to prove yourself to God and others? Reflect on what you can do to start living in the freedom of Christ.
No more hiding. No more blaming. God is calling you to a better life. Be free. So don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already.
And check out the description below to find out more information about Haven Youth and Haven Fellowship Church.